Welcome to Mind Your Business, the channel where we are in everybody's business. If you don't mind getting in people's business, you're on the right channel. Talking about current topics and gossip.
Hey guys, what's happening? I want to come on and have a quick chat about Sistas as the latest episode is out, and we know it was left on a cliffhanger. So we know it was left with Karen and Zach having a conversation in her office at the salon about, her being pregnant. So we pick up there, she's dropped that bombshell. He's looking pretty shocked and not too happy about it. She's all emotional about it. He wants to know if she's sure. Of course, she gets her back up and, is it his? Obviously, he's going to throw that in there because we know she's been entertaining Erin. And of course, he threw, he's seen her. Remember, he walked in on her at the hotel. And she says that she hasn't slept with him, only slept with him once, and that was most recently. So her indication is that it's, Zach's asking, are you sure? Are you sure? She's saying she's missed a period. He's saying, have you done a test? She hasn't done a test yet. Now, please, why didn't you just do a test first? Anyway, the episode basically, I thought was kind of slow moving this week because it was literally around, this whole cliffhanger around whether she's pregnant or not. I felt like that was a bit drawn out a bit. And, yes, she's pregnant. The other test, they found out that she's positive. So that's really Karen's story. Then you've got Andy and Gary where, they have their little back and forth. Andy comes back home, finds Gary in her apartment. He's going to leave now. They've already had how many different arguments. So, he says he wants to talk to her. She's saying, no, it's all right. I know you're going to say sorry, blah, blah, blah. But he doesn't. He says, basically, I know, the woman that you slept with, the one that you had a threesome with, I know who she is. And, basically blows up her threesome sort of situation that she had. While also blowing up himself, because obviously, how do you know this woman? And what kind of interactions do you have with this woman? So Andy asks him, how do you know her? And kind of says to him that, well, it seems like you were cheating with her in the first place because she alludes to some pictures that she's seen. Now, I don't know if she made that up on the spot or not. But either way, we know that Andy and Gary have long needed to just crash and burn. So whatever way you do, get rid of him, just get rid of him. So I'm glad to see that he's supposed to be gone. We'll see for how long. So that's that. Then you've got Danny and you've got Sabrina. Danny is excited. Well, not exactly excited. She's a bit peed off because she's not here from Preston. But she's going out, It's almost like a kind of get back. Okay, I'm going out. She's going out with Sabrina. Sabrina's obviously, got Calvin to worry about. And as part of Danny trying to be nice about this whole situation, she's encouraging Sabrina to call him while also expressing her slight concern that Preston hasn't called her. And she feels like it's kind of the beginning of the end for them. So with that in her mind, I can see that she's probably going to go to the club and maybe make a mistake. But we'll see. Then you also have Fatima wondering where Zach is. So obviously they've left us waiting. So Fatima doesn't know anything about Karen being pregnant just yet. She just knows that Zach was at the salon and he'll let her know what's going on. You've got that big head boy Hayden, who is so annoying. He just needs a coffee in his head. Why are you up in Zach's business like this? It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me that you're up in a man's business like this. So he's closed on his house and for some reason Hayden seems to know all of his business and is now, finding out about this insider trading business, watching what stocks he's doing. I just want someone to cuff the man in his head. And I'd like him to just be written out of the show. He's very irritating character, okay? He just annoys me. And it ended with him coming to confront, Zach about, this insider trading. He just enough and needs to go about his business and get a damn life. Then, of course, it picks up where we left off with Maurice and Q, I don't understand why Maurice is entertaining this man. I already said that last week. And the man's asking for him to write him. So I'm like, okay, we'll see. They're going to be pen pals in prison. Oh, what made me laugh was Danny and Sabrina. Because obviously they're at the club at some point, waiting for the girls to join them. And at that point, Sabrina starts to, confide in Danny that she's taken a Valium. And she's taken this because she's got anxiety. And it's all about this whole strap-on situation with Calvin. Girl, it's not that serious. Do not worry about the man if he's giving you this much anxiety. Just maybe let it go. She really said that if it wasn't for that, she'd already be with him. So to me, just look at the red flags and just keep it moving. But no, it's a Sabrina, so it is what it is. So the episode actually ends with the ladies around the table, you know, Andy and Karen kind of getting into it around, you know, what happened earlier. So Karen's still in her feelings about Andy telling Fatima to go for it with Zach. And of course the girls are saying, you know, that Karen does need to move it on. Whilst they understand that she does love him, they also understand that she needs to move on and actively encouraging her to do so. But of course, she hasn't shared the bombshell with them just yet. So really, this episode to me was quite slow moving. Nothing major going on. Just kind of a filler episode. I'm sure next week will come with a bit more drama, which I will stay tuned for. But it's going to be interesting to see whether Fatima decides to stay with Zach, knowing what's happening now, and how to battle that. And of course, what happens with Hayden and Zach, because clearly Hayden's just got it in for Zach. He's just so jealous and so bad mind. And then, of course, we'll have to pick up on where Danny is with Preston. It looks like Danny might be flirting with the guy that invited her to the strip club in the first place. And we'll see whether Sabrina can really deal with this Calvin. To me, she just needs to let it go. Because clearly, if you've got to amp yourself up and kind of take, you know, prescription drugs to keep you getting through the day, just to deal with your man's, you know, sexual behaviour and what he sexual wants, then you might want to just switch and get somebody who's a bit more on your level, love. Anywho, that's my recap for this week. Short, sweet, to the point. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts below. What do you think of the episode? Do you think it was a bit boring? And where do you think the storyline's going to go? Like I said, if I had it my way, I would write Hayden out. In fact, I'd kill him off somehow. Accident, something. He just needs to go. Let me know your thoughts below.
Yes, so thanks for watching that. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and hit that notification bell so you know when I am uploading some more of people's business. So until then, my nosy people, stay blessed.